Hi guys. I don't feel nearly as nervous. I mean, like last video, I just cried on camera. So if I can show up at my worst, I feel great right now. I don't feel my best, but I'm a lot better than I was last week. So thanks everybody. I'm just finishing my cacao drink. It's bitter this morning, but it's good. I'm trying to drink less honey. Oh, so what's new with me? What's new with me? I am finishing up a whole bunch of tasks that aren't books and getting really into owning my book witchy self full time. It's important to me. I downloaded and paid for Planoly. And if you don't know what Planoly is, it's like Instagram. It's an Instagram like scheduling, post scheduling. You can schedule your stories and your feed and your highlights and all that stuff. And I have been paying for it for a few weeks and I still haven't done it. And the reason I haven't really scheduled any posts is because I don't like posting to my feed. And I'm like, why do I not like doing this? It's just like writing a story. And I was like, well, I think I don't like posting to my feed because it's boring. So I thought if I paid for Planoly, that I would be more inclined to post to my Instagram stories. And so yesterday I did it. And I kind of set myself up in a strange way to where, like, if I want my Instagram feed to be consistent, then I have to post like 3 things at a time so that everyone can read. Like, everyone can read my little season's blessings, you know? So essentially, Interbeing is here. Shanti Shanti is here. Cemetery Romance is here. Hi, y'all. Hey, I'm going to pull cards today. First, I'm going to talk about Gemini season. Only faintly, only just a little bit. And then I'm going to talk about what's new with me, a project that I've been incubating for a long time. It's a book project, but it also could require you guys. And the reason it requires you guys is because I need your art. So after that, I'm going to pull cards for anyone that is still here, sweet loves, and a card for the collective. And the cards that I'm going to use, I'm so excited, is this deck. It is the Heartquest Deck by Star Mama Rose. I talk about her all the time. It's a beautiful deck. I'm just now this year, these last couple months, starting to really like understand and like feel one with my deck. You know, like I blessed it in the first like full moons without barely even using it. I'm sorry. And I am really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. The cards look like this. They have an image, a word, and then a color on the bottom. So I'm going to pull these for you guys at the end. This one's going to be a little bit shorter. I'm going to keep it like around 20, 30 minutes. Oh, Jen says, I'm trying to get on, but you keep freezing for me. I'm sorry. The internet is fickle and service can be shady. Hi everyone. Okay, we just entered Gemini season. It was just a new moon. Now we have a cute little crescent moon. And Gemini new moon was a little intense for me. I felt like I put a lot of things on the back burner that I would deal with later. And then when the new moon came, all of those things caught up with me. So like my self-care that had been on the back burner, my house that had been on the back burner, my book projects that are like the love of my life were on the back burner. And then as soon as a couple of work projects were done, I had to like catch up, and I had like a day where I had to really tune into my self-care. And the reason I had to tune into my self-care is because I felt depressed. You guys remember the other day, it was like 2 days ago, and I was like, I don't feel right, you know, like I'm having a hard time finding gratitude. You guys let me know if this speaks to you at all, but I was having a really hard time finding the good things in life, and all I could do was focus on the shit. And so I did a few things in a row. First, I helped others by putting that little Instagram story, and I also have it on my highlights now, but I helped others by showing people what I was doing to help myself, and that helps a lot. I sweated and worked out and did my hot yoga, and that was really helpful because I had so much energy stored in me that was like frustrated. And anyone that wanted to like talk to me and stuff, I was just like, I'm frustrated. Like it was not good. So I worked out. I also grounded. I journaled, and I figured it out. It was residual shit that didn't belong to me anymore. It was stuff that I kind of like swept under the rug, and it was stuff that I realized was old. And it felt old, it's like that familiar feeling, but it also feels old as fuck. And like, you're like, why am I feeling this way again? And instead of just questioning why you're feeling this way, it's more like you want to say, okay, I am feeling this way. Like, this is where I am presently. It feels like something old. Let's identify it, right? So beauty came back, and patience came back, and strength came back, and courage came back. And I was left really enjoying the days after the Gemini new moon. So Gemini new moon has a lot to do with, it's like, to me, it reminds me of flirty energy, right? Like you're flirty, it's mutable, which means it's changing energy. It's like the last little cycle before summer hits, and it's like the hot and the longest days, and it's like the last little glimpses of spring, like the very last spring flowers are like blooming. I know there's like a bunch of flowering bushes around here that only come out at like very last of spring. So Gemini is a mutable sign. It means there's going to be a change. Gemini mutable means changeable. And then there's fixed and there's cardinal. Cardinal, right? Am I saying that right? Why am I pausing on cardinal? Cardinal, fixed, mutable. Is that right? You guys correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know why I can't think of the other one right now. I kind of want to look it up, but I won't waste your time. Okay, so this has me really ramping up. I'm finishing my Book Witch books. If you guys don't know about my Book Witch service, it doesn't have a website yet to explain it to you. So you got me explaining to you what my Book Witch service is. So I just started this as soon as we all were put in quarantine. I woke up in the middle of the night and came to my window right here before any of this beautiful stuff was here, because I did this afterwards. I was like, I need something. I need like a way to be able to serve people from home. And it's been something I was looking for over and over and over again. And I just finally found it. And it really required me to say, I am a book witch. It required that. A lot of people are saying that I'm freezing on the video, so I'm going to try to turn my Wi-Fi off. You guys, if my Wi-Fi is off and just my phone is on, maybe that'll fix us. Give me a second. Hi. Okay, so calling in what I want to create next is, some of you guys already know about it because I've been talking about it for like a year. I want to put unique artist original works on covers of my journal. I really believe that even if you're not a practicing professional artist, you have art that is worthy and beautiful and wonderful that could go on the front of a mountain bound book. This book is aimed to be a 10 of 10 out of ethics, like plastic free, absolutely like sustainable paper, hemp paper. Let me tell you about it. Okay. So these journals are going to be amazing. When my new website is up, you'll be able to choose from a drop-down menu which kind of paper you want. You could have unlined, lined paper, grid paper, or dot, like or graph paper. And each beautiful book cover will be stuffed with that tree-free paper, hemp, that you would like. The cover will be hemp. The closure, which I'm really excited about, the closure is going to be an elastic closure. And I talked about this recently on my newsletter, but the elastic closure is made out of plastic, right? Some form of plastic. So it took me a long time to really search and figure out how I could have a closure to my journals that I make without including anything that was plastic. So I found a shop that sells Eco Elastic, and they're across the sea. The elastic's made in Turkey, and I bought it from a shop in France. Yeah, I haven't quite got it yet, so I'm super excited to test it out and try it. It is red. I chose red because red represents the blood that connects us all. It is deeper than our skin and our gender and our sexuality. It is the color of our blood. And I think that when faced with what elastic color to choose, it was like black, white, and red. And I totally went the witch way and chose the red. Because white seems kind of like Kundalini pure. I mean, like the actual journals that I'm going to come out, and I'm calling it the artist line. The journals that I'm going to come out with aren't going to be white. They're like a tan, speckly hemp recycled paper. So I didn't think it would really match, you know? It was a little bit too angelic to put like a white elastic closure onto this book. And I didn't really want black either, because black seemed kind of anticlimactic. And it also seemed like, well, I want something a little bit more extraordinary than just having like a black elastic along these books. So I chose red, and I feel really confident and really secure that even if the artwork on the front cover of this new line of journals doesn't really match the red is so symbolic that I feel like it'll work out perfectly. I just know it. It's going to be so beautiful. Okay, so what I need from you guys is if you know any artists, either like analog, like paper pen artists, or digital graphic artists, I would love to make a book with them. Reason being, I had this dream to come out with a product line that would be made with artists' work on the front of it and also help support artists. So let me be super clear. I already said this one time. You don't need to be a professional artist to have your art on the front of a Mountain Bound Books journal. You just need to be able to create something, a graphic image that you really like, and that's original. Don't steal anyone else's shit. That's terrible. Okay, so it has to be made by you. You're gonna come to me, and I'm gonna put it and print it on the front of a book cover onto that hemp paper that I was talking about, and then I'm gonna send you the proof just to make sure that you think it looks good. Sometimes like the image might need to be stretched a little, or the lines might need to be lighter or darker. And then you'll proof it, you'll sign an artist release. We'll create 12 journals total with this whole artist release. It's a contract, and it's to protect you and it's to protect me. And so you'll be able to read it and look at it and look at the proof, like the physical proof. I'm going to send this to you in your snail mailbox. And then once you approve, then you will sign the artist release, which means that I can sell my journals with your art on them. You will get one journal yourself. I will get one journal myself. Shipping's free for you. And then in addition to that, every book that gets sold in my shop, I'm acting as if you're an artist, freelance artist, and I am your 10 out of 10, zero waste, wonderful ethics, drop shipping. I am your drop shipping resource. So whenever one of those books gets sold, you will get paid at the end of the month $15 for every book that's sold. The journals will be sold at $65 plus shipping for the customer. And then you will get paid as many as your journals get sold. At the end of the month, you will get paid $15 for every journal. Now, this format came to me before I understood how to even draft an artist release statement. I have always wanted to make sure that Mountain Bound Books brings prosperity not only to me, but to the people working with me and also to the people who have the books. I want the people that buy these books to understand that their contribution is 100% supporting me as a crunchy mom with a big dream, and also supporting other people, as in the artists who submit their art to be published. Basically, you're going to be on the front of someone's journal. So if you would like to do this, please, please, please just email me at jess@mountainboundbooks.com, Jess. I'll put it below and it's all over the place, jess@mountainboundbooks.com. I'm super excited about this project. I have not begun it yet, and I know it'll be so much easier to explain after a couple of people go through this process with me, because they'll be able to see like how the journals turned out and everything. If you're a little weary, cool, just stick around for a while, because shit is going to be off the hook. It's going to be beautiful. I want to bring a prosperity all around. Like Everest says, a rising tide lifts all ships, and I not only want to be abundant in myself, but I would feel like, okay, rewind. To be only abundant in yourself, to only make yourself money, I can't imagine that would ever feel good for me. It would make me feel like stingy. It would make me feel like I wasn't doing enough in the world. So most of my ideas for books also come with this other idea of where I'm providing income and employment to other people who wouldn't normally have it. If you were with me for Everest's Instagram takeover, I told you the short story of how I wanted to hire teenagers and stay-at-home mothers to cut the rectangles out of the cereal boxes for me. You know, like you use guillotine cutter or scissors. But I was really, really inspired about bringing stay-at-home income, like a real work-from-home job, to mothers or stay-at-home dads who don't have other sources of income while they're raising their kids. That was the most inspiring part of it for me. I was like, yes, I'm inspired by making books. I'm inspired by making them like zero waste and also plastic free and really, really just eco-responsible. Like I really didn't want to do anything that I wouldn't want other people to do. And so I'm inspired by Everest Asher with her affiliate program. And I think that it's given me some bravery to really like show up for you on this Tuesday noon live and tell you about my idea. I have like 6 artists that I've already initiated this artist product line. I'm saying this because I keep wanting like a better name, like other than the artist line. Artist line. I don't know. And so let's see. I did not mention about my release schedule. Okay. So summer's coming up and I'm probably going to move. I don't necessarily want to take on like too many big projects, like new ones necessarily before summer. And so I was thinking that if you're listening to me and you're thinking about this now, it might be a better plan, since I'm moving and life's a little wacky right now, to plan for the first day of autumn. So is that in September? I can't remember. Let me look it up. So what we would need to do first is you choose your art. You choose your art, okay? You send it to me. Step 2, I print your art onto a book cover. It'll be like a thinner book cover, but still the same size. I print it out. I print out the artist released. I send the book cover and the artist release contract to you in the mail, okay? And then sorry, the computer gave me the date, and I'm like, okay. So I would send those 2 things to you in the mail. You would approve them or write me and be like, I need it to be bigger, or I think it would look better if you did this, or blah, blah, blah. And then you'll send that artist release back to me. I've already intended on like putting self-addressed envelopes. All you have to do is sign it and then put it in the envelope and ship it back to me. Or if it's better for us, we can do like a Google Docs type internet thing. Sorry. So if you have any questions, please ask me. People are already asking me questions. That's why I said I think it'll be easier after a few people go through this process with me, because the artist line, the artist release, I want to come out every season. If you don't know my process, I release books on the first day of each season for the Northern Hemisphere. And every season, there will be different artists showcased for the journals. And then the customer can choose what kind of paper or what design of paper, like lined, unlined, dot, and grid. And then it'll be bound up for them and shipped to them. And then you'll get your commission price of $15 per book. Super exciting, super duper exciting. Can you guys think of any questions? I know I have like 2 friends on here. Hi, my friends. Hi, Chantil. Dude, I did a simple Google search of what's the first day of, there it is. It's Monday, September 23rd? No, September 22nd. Okay, so all of this has to go through before September 22nd. And that means that I would have to ship it to you. You'd have to say it's okay. I'd have to bind them up. I'd make yours and mine. So I know I said that I do 12 journals, right? But only 10 of them are for selling. And this is just while we're getting started. We can increase the quantities later. So one journal will come to, I will be able to keep and then do whatever I want with, probably use it personally or give it to someone as a gift. And then you'll be able to keep a copy of your journal. And then the other ones will be commissioned. So you'll get that. Chantil says, can we buy our own books if we partner with you, like a gift? Yeah? I mean, yeah. At the retail price. But yeah, but then you would get your $15 commission at the end of the month anyway. So even if you wanted to buy, or we could just say like, let's make another one and then you pay me for making it and then you would just get like 2 books shipped to you or whatever that would be. You guys, I want to encourage you not to be self-conscious about your art, okay? It could be a character, it could be a design, it could be colorful, it could be black and white. I'm curious to see what my printer at home and the hemp paper that I'm going to cover the books with is going to look like with your design. I have, like I said, I have a couple of friends with me that are already working on this with me. And hopefully I'll have 1 or 2 artists out for the summer product line. But we will see. We will see. It's hard to plan a lot of stuff, if you guys know what I'm saying. It feels hard anyway. I have these cards. Oh, you guys, a lot of people have been asking me what I've been doing since Sobog, and I will answer to everybody. So I finished Sobog before my last video, and the first couple of days I enjoyed not doing anything. I just woke up, made some tea, you know, like anything. And then after that, I was like, I'm feeling kind of grungy in the morning. I was like, I think I need to practice. It's like, you know, once you go off your practice and then you're like, I don't think I like how I feel very much. And so then you go back on to practice. Okay, so what I said I was going to do is annoying. I said I was going to wake up and do 25 minutes of silent meditation outside since it's spring and summer. And I did that like 3 days in a row. And every single day I sat there annoyed. It's like, why am I not sleeping? Why am I not starting my day? Why, like, I couldn't stop my brain from just waking and being quiet. Like, I was observing my thoughts, but I was starting to feel like really annoyed. So I was like, I don't know if waking up and doing silent meditation is the best way that I like to wake up. And so I stopped doing that. Since then, I have picked up my yoga routine. So I'm really trying to wake up, get hydrated, go pee, skin brush, because it's good to skin brush before you sweat, and then go right into my yoga workout, which is like an hour of hard sweaty push-ups. You know, it's not chill yoga, it's like work yoga. And so I've been doing that, it's feeling really good, but it's hard to wake up at like 7 a.m. and go work out. Anyone hear me? Like, anyone? But I've been doing it and it's felt really good. And I've noticed differences already. Like my skin is like, I don't know, not as puffy. You know what I'm saying? So I've upped my workout routine, and I've also taken to meditating before bed. And so as the day is over and as all that shit is done, then I can sit in silence and probably feel sleepy. I think waking up and sitting still made me feel sleepy in the morning. And that's why I was annoyed. It's like I wasn't taking action and I wasn't really waking up either. I was just sitting there waiting for the timer to go off. But if I switch that practice to at nighttime, it really seems to fit me a lot better. So if after everything's done, and I've read the bedtime stories, and everyone's showered, and everything's done, and the kitchen's clean and whatever, then I can sit there for 25 minutes in silence. Furthermore, one more point I want to make is waking up. I've done this 2 times since I quit Sobog, but waking up and then putting on a musical meditation, like something repetitive. Or I imagine doing a guided meditation in the morning to make my mind focus on like positive aspects of the day instead of my to-do list would be really helpful too. So I have a playlist on SoundCloud, if you're curious, if you want to DM me, but of music meditations where it's just like, you know, tones. There's nothing really like too specific going on. It's just like repetitive, you know, and there's all kinds of different instruments playing. And that is actually a lot better than waking up and sitting in silence because my mind goes crazy. My mind runs around like nutso. And so that's a lot better. And then silent meditation works better for me at night. So ideal morning for me, I would wake up, do 20, 25 minutes of like a music meditation or maybe a guided meditation. And then after I did that meditation, I would go straight into like my workout for the day, my yoga workout for the day. So I appreciate you guys listening to me about that. I would love to use this deck to pull cards for you guys that are here. Who wants a card? Who wants it? And then I'll pull one for the collective if you guys are finished. And this deck was made by Star Mama Rose. She's my astrology mentor. Okay. Each card has a color on it. This is the one I pulled this morning. I pulled the death card this morning, and it didn't seem morbid to me at all. It was just like, oh. Her ritual on the Gemini new moon was to, if you choose, I chose to pull a card every day and then reflect, write, or post it on Instagram on your business page, like I decided to do, and write something about it. So since I'm not the most familiar with this deck, I'm pulling up the chakra. They're not all chakras, but sorry. Okay, I'm pulling up the colors so that way I know which chakra is which. Okay. Okay, so Chantil said me first. Chantil gets a card. Oh, fierce. Yellow, solar plexus chakra. Solar plexus, fierce. Chantil, what does this card make you think of? Fierce. Here we go, YouTube. Solar plexus. Chantil gave 7 heart eyes. Yes, she says. I pulled this a couple days ago too, and I was feeling pretty fierce at the moment. Powerful, she says. I'm almost done, you guys. Okay, primal. Yeah, Chantil says primal. Okay, let's pull a card for screen name. Not Chantil, sorry. Essentially inner being. Let's see. Oh, Chantil says primal, like I can do it. Jamie, you're sweet. Let me be honest. I was like, Jen, I was like, it was one of those names that was like at the tip of my tongue. And I was like, it starts with a J. Why can't I think of it? And I was like, I'm just gonna fucking look it. I was literally looking up your name right as you said Jamie. I'm sorry, I'm a jerk sometimes. Okay, Jamie with like a Heartquest card. Oh, well, intuition just like flipped itself over. I'll pull that one out and then I'll pick another one. Jamie, I met Jamie through Everest Asher, and she's a Bruja. And also, we just had a book witch session. That's why I feel like a jerk for forgetting your name, honey. I'm so sorry. I was like literally going to go in my inbox and look it up. All right. Jamie's card, other than that, is Trust. Green. Heart chakra. Heart chakra. So we got intuition, which was indigo, right? Yeah, indigo. Third eye chakra. And trust. Intuition fell out. Trust was chosen by me. There you go. What do these cards help you feel? I love the Brujas too. I mean, really, you guys are kick ass. There's not that many groups that I feel could hold such powerful women. I mean, like, for sure. Oh, Jamie says, oh my God, that has been my word for the last week. Which one, intuition or trust? Hi, everybody new that just popped on. I'm pulling Heartquest cards. I'm pulling Heartquest cards. Someone's knocking on my door. I'm having a feeling it's Xena because she doesn't respect boundaries all the time because she's only 5'6", 5 or 6. She's almost 6. Yeah, so Jamie says that this has been her word for the last week. Is there anything else you want to say, Jamie? I'm going to make it a little bit closer. Jamie says, I literally tapped my third eye and the intuition card popped out, but trust has been my word. That is so amazing. I know. I agree. It's amazing. These cards are powerful, man. I don't remember what year Star Mama Rose, Amber, her name's Amber, came out with these cards, but I was there in a different group called Wild Woman Sisterhood. Shout out to all the Wild Woman Sisterhood. This group was ran by a woman named Allie Schuler and Alexandra Schuler. It's not in form anymore, but that was my first online group with other sisters. Jamie says, haha, so amazing. I'm crying. It's so nuts. We are magic bakers, you guys. Okay, does anyone else on the live call want a card pulled specifically for them? Otherwise, I'm just going to pull one card for the collective. And then I will say bye to everyone. I hope I was clear with the whole artist line thing. It's a new project, so I haven't developed the right words to explain it to everyone yet. YouTube, you doing okay over there? I'm going to pull a card for YouTube and the collective. If you're watching this on YouTube and you're not with me on Instagram Live, this card is for you. I'm going to cut the deck. I'm going to grab the bottom. What is it? Grace. Ugh, that's a good one. That is such a good one. Grace, it's like a pink, and I'm looking it up, magenta. Grace and angels. That's beautiful. Thank you, Amber, for bringing this card to life in the same way that I bring my books to life. It's just like this beautiful, channeled, important thing. Stephanie's here. Stephanie, do you want me to pull a card for you? I'm almost done, but I'm pulling cards for people. This is the Heartquest deck by Star Mama Rose. I think she made it like around the same time that I started Mountain Bound Books, like 2015, because I was there when she created it. I was fucking honored. Anyway, Grace was the card pulled for YouTube and the collective. Leave me a note in the comments below if you want to share what this means for you. I'll share what it means for me. It's just handling all these situations like a queen, you know? Like being able to be like, yeah, all of this is going on, but I'm going to handle it with deep breaths. You know, I'm going to trust in my intuition, right, Jamie? And my guides. This angel right there. Yeah, I'll let you guys see it a little closer. Grace. And it's the Heartquest deck. So Stephanie just got on and she wants a card. So I'm going to pull a card for Stephanie, and then I'm going to go, my loves. I have a book witch meeting coming up soon, and my daughter's been knocking on the door, and so I'm going to see what she needs. Stephanie, my darling, your book is like the next one that I'm going to finish. Okay, for the record, I want to extend very strong gratitude, for everyone who first bought my Book Witch service and is still waiting for their book. It has been choppy waters to navigate, you guys, and I appreciate you being so patient with me as I finish your books. I am learning to take my energy and apply it to my day instead of getting my energy from the day. I hope that makes sense. But basically, I used to wait until inspiration struck me. And now that I know I am the inspiration, and so I have to kind of like move my life around to suit my magic instead of searching life for magic. We create that shit, don't we? We do. Stephanie, here is your card. Mother Earth. Stephanie says, it's literally my pleasure. It will be perfectly timed. I know. You're next, Mamacita. Okay, guys, this is Mother Earth. That is the card I pulled for Stephanie. Let me see what color it is. This looks like a gray. I'll show you guys later, but I'm looking on the little booklet that Amber gives us. So silver is mother energy. Stephanie, you got some mother energy, my love. She says, oh, hell yes. Do you want to share anything about what this means for you? There's the bottom of the deck. Heal. What you guys see? Anything you want to share about that, my friend? Jamie says, it's kicking me off again. Thank you. Looking forward to these book creations. Maybe this will get me to make some art again. Yes. Guys, you don't have to be a professional artist to work with me on a journal design cover. People will love what you do. I believe it. Okay, I don't hear anything else from Stephanie. So I'm going to thank this card. I'm going to thank all of you for being here with me. And I'll see you next Tuesday at noon. This was really healing for me. And it's been really healing for me to show up and be seen. So I appreciate you guys so much. I wish there were better words. Oh, Stephanie says that she just stopped using birth control. So there you go. Big mama energy coming from Stephanie. Aren't these cards amazing? Sorry, I'm really hot. This shawl thing, I put it on every time that I'm gonna do like a Book Witch service. So it has like all my good energy for making books. It's like my Book Witch thing. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here with me. You're the best. And thank you, YouTube, for having me in this space as a newcomer. I appreciate you. And I will see you guys soon. And I'll talk to you. Don't forget to email me if you're interested in this project. $15 from every journal sold. That's $150 for you for submitting your art to be on the front of someone's journal that they're going to like create and carry around. I think it's a great idea, obviously, or I wouldn't be supporting it. You know what I'm saying? I love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye. End video, please. YouTube. Ah, yeah, YouTube. I'll see you later, too. Next Tuesday. Bye. Noon Pacific. Adios.